Hi everybody, it's me Josie again. I just wanted to, I'm kind of laughing about this because I had mentioned in my last video that I remelted my jelly plate again, my homemade jelly plate. And as I was taking it out of the pan, okay, this is what happened. Like it just ripped completely apart. So my desire to do jelly prints was so bad that I said, you know what? I'm just going to try to put it together as much as I could possible. So even got a piece here missing. Every time I lifted up a jelly print, it would come fly. Here it is. It would come flying off. There we go. Okay. So this is my jelly plate. Like you guys are seeing where it's all cracked. It was completely divided. Look, it's divided here. It's kind of like, how do you say it? Here. So this is my jelly plate. But like I said, I just stuck it together and I said, you know what? There's going to be cracks in them, but I don't care. I really don't. So this is what I did. Let me see here. I'll move this over because I can't put anything on top of it. I'm showing, I'm on, standing up where my island is, so let me go farther. Okay, so I did some junk mail yesterday, and this is one of them. This was just like at the very end, so that's really nothing. This is my lovely stencil that I left paint on it on purpose because it was the stencil that I showed you that I did in my craft haul. They are very thin stencils. Like these are, they've never ripped on me. But although that to wash them, you have to be very, very, very careful. But I left the extra paint on it to give it more, how could you say, to make it a bit heavier. So I didn't clean this one at all. And I just fell in love with this stencil. So here's one of them. See that flower design in it. This is another one. Hope I'm not moving too much, you guys. This is an envelope that I opened up. It was already green. And this one kind of came out a little bit messy. I'm not really crazy about it, but these ones. And okay, so like here's one crack right here. You can't really see the cracks because especially the ones that I went over again with, you know, other stencils. This is always using that stencil. It's just beautiful. I love this stencil. I'm so happy I bought it. Here's another one. And what I was doing last night was I was purposely doing half pages and then doing another half with another jelly print. I wanted to see what this was going to look like. So obviously I had washed that nice big piece of fabric, and these are stencils I made with silicone, with glue gun. I had washed that big piece of fabric. I'm going to show it to you now. But obviously with this jelly plate, the way it came out, no, I'm just going to have to be patient and wait for the real jelly plate to come in. So here's another one. Always done with the silicone stencils. I did two trees, one big one and one small one. This one's very light. It was probably a ghost print. This is another side. Cracks. But you know what? Well, I really don't mind them. They're still kind of sticky. Here's another one that I put more stencils on it. This one I made yesterday. I have this die cut from Tim Holtz. And I got my plastic stencil sheets and I cut a couple out. It's too bad that they're really small. But, you know, it's okay. I did a couple, so I spread them over the page. This was a pack for a battery charger, the backing. And I did that flower on top of it again, the same stencil. And these little papers, I had them already cut from another project, so I just started you know, doing jelly prints all over them. These would make cute little flowers or little tags. So, like, I wasn't going to do a video of these jelly prints, you know, because I think we're seeing a lot of them. I will do a video when I do the fabric one. But, because I do want to show you what fabrics I will be using with these jelly prints once I finish them. Like, I'm going to start taking out the fabrics that are already printed, because I do want to incorporate them in my jelly print. It will be a jelly print patchwork blanket. And, you know, I saw the furniture my son picked out, and he's pretty neutral, so he just has to decide what other color to put in the bedroom, because the blanket will be for him. And these are more. They were just strips of paper that I had left over. This is junk mail. This one's gorgeous. Okay, let me get this here. There we go. I love this one. This is another one that I did half a page of one jelly print and half a page of another, and then at the end I went over with this fabulous stencil. And this is another one. This was the only one I did with deli paper, with the fridge paper that I found here in Italy. Yep, and that's it. And here, yeah, so I'm going to have to break this all up and put it in the bowl and just kind of forget about it for now, because it's not really helping me. So these are the tiles that I showed you yesterday. I glossed them all. You know what, guys? I had started with glossy accents on my tiles, but I noticed that I was just using too much of it. And I do have a really nice varnish, so the rest of them were all varnished with a normal varnish, and if I want to, you know, I could just go over them again with another coat of varnish if I want to, but they're very nice the way they are as well. But I can always coat them again. And that's, those are them. And here, you know, I have everything organized on this island for jelly printing. Like, there are all my paints. Here's my jelly print, my jelly, what we would call a jelly plate. And see, it came nice and firm too, but as soon as I tried to take it out, it just started breaking. And this has never happened to me. It would crack after, but not while I was taking it out. I thought I would have gotten a few hours of work in with it. So, and here I keep all my, you know, those dish racks and stencils and wallpaper, and then in the container behind that is where I keep all the rest of the stuff, the silicone, everything I need to do texture on the jelly plates. So I got it all organized here around me. And then I'll walk around here. So this piece of furniture, when I was saying in a video what I don't like of my organization, I took apart all the boxes, and I wrote on the little tags that were already there with, you know, masking tape for now, but I know what's in there, so I don't have to go crazy, because I was saying it was a really bad solution for storage, but it was bad because I never remembered what were in those boxes as well, too, so it was kind of my fault. And, like, I just crammed it in with other boxes underneath, but they're easy to get at. I know what's in the boxes now. There's a whole bunch of wallpaper, another thing of paper, and all these boxes. Like, there's one just packed full of toilet paper rolls. Like, how much toilet paper rolls can a person need? I don't know. And this is always the same, this corner here, where actually, no, I took the table away and I put this little piece here where I have my radio. My big shot is underneath all there. Got a box of newspapers that I have to put away again. And this is an old ladder that unfortunately broke when my husband was on it picking olives, because we have an olive orchard. And I think, you know, the biggest piece is still there that I would like to have, but it's cute. I brought it with me on fairs too to hang things on. And so this is pretty much all the same. I organized more. And then under here, where that piece was where I have my big shot, I put all these boxes that And I have much more of these. I have an armoire over there in my ironing room, and the top of the armoire is full of these boxes of my fabrics. So here it's all cleared. Nothing left here. And there's my baby sleeping. Hi, Kucha. Hello, my little Kucha. How's my sweetie pie? Amore mio. Amore de la mama. She gets camera shy. Are you camera shy? So yeah, before I was telling you in this one there was all my fabrics, and we couldn't even open the doors for how much junk I have. So these are all my quilting books. There's a beautiful encyclopedia set right there that's all Singer, and anything I need to know about sewing is there. And then that other encyclopedia has beautiful things as well too. Magazines that I collected throughout the years. And yeah, all quilting books. These are all. They're all quilting books. And in here is where I keep my stash, and which this has to be all fixed up as well too. It's got all my patchwork fabrics in there. And what's in boxes in the other room, that's all big pieces of fabric that I would buy at the market. They have a market here every Saturday, and you can find anything there. Food, clothing, household, shoes. Then I have this other one here that has mostly, that's another one that has a whole bunch of different types of crafts in it as well too. Binders that I don't know what I'm going to do with. That wine box has a whole bunch of stuff for kids to play. All my string, paints. I have more paints over here, and which I have, you know, a whole bunch of stuff stuck on there. Like I even have sunscreen here that I found in my bag. There's even shaving cream. Because I tried to do that technique of shaving cream, but this is shaving gel, so I couldn't do it. And it ended up staying here. I have to bring it back. So yeah, I got various things on there. Just a little bit more of organization in here, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This is what has to be organized very well is like here I have lots of papers, all kinds of Tilda papers. I'm a Tilda paper freak. And normal cardstock and everything, and envelopes, and I'm trying to do this all paper. Like I have my shoebox of tags. This one has tissues in it that, you know, it opens up like this, so it's pretty easy to get at. Old books. The basket down there is full of plastics, recycling cardboard. These two boxes here, the red one and the black one, are recycled plastic. I have a container full of napkins. So I'm trying to keep all paper here. Anything that has to do with paper, it still has to be organized, because there's a few things there that have to be taken away that don't have to do anything with paper. So take that away. So then we come around the corner. That sewing machine I have to bring to my mother's house. It's not mine. And the table that was there where the radio was before, I set here for now. This has to be restored, so I'm going to restore that. And I put the chair that was blocking everything here. I couldn't open up the doors where my fabrics were. I put it over there. So I have a little sitting nook here too. If somebody comes, company, that's my sewing machine is always there. I put a chair there where the sewing machine is. That bag on the floor my sister just gave to me. I went by my mother's to see how she was today, and she's decluttering, so she gave me a whole bunch of stuff that she doesn't want either. And there's it's always the same sewing station. That hasn't been changed, just a bit cleaned up. Actually, I have a few pairs of pants there that my boys and my husband's that I have to fix up and things like that. And then I have this stayed pretty much the same. I have that shoebox on the floor all the time because I have all the you know, extensions for electricity. I have them in the box, so that way they're not on the floor. And when I sweep, I can just, you know, lift up the box and sweep it up. This is always the island that still needs to be decluttered a bit. Okay, well, it does have a lot of stuff for the jelly printing here. which these boxes have a place to go when I'm finished gelling doing it. And this, my sister just bought, and she wanted to trade mine for hers. Now mine was a little small one, and back then I brought the cutter, the other cutter, the Friskus one that I said had given me problems because my guillotine cutter was too small. This is too big for her. So she said, you want it? I go, sure. So I'm going to give her the difference of the money between this one and that one because I think there was 10 euro of difference, but I have a big guillotine cutter now. So, and there was something I did want to show you this. Sorry, you guys, I don't want to make you guys all dizzy. This is the fabric that I want to print on. I told you it has like a kind of texture to it, but it's not too much. And I have lots of it, so I can do, you know, there's a nice big piece. These are pieces of fabric that when we go to the market, we'll find these fabrics thrown all over the floor, a big huge pile of these fabrics, and people are just going through them. You will find some of them that have writing on them or that they are dirty. Like every time I come back from the market, I stick them in the washing machine right away and wash them. And this I washed again because I had brought it with me to a craft show, and I covered up all those, you know, can you see those wood cases out there? I use those. I put them in a ladder type of thing, you know, in different levels. And for Christmas, I had left them the way they were without covering them. Instead, in the other craft show, I had covered them with this. So it did get a bit dirty and I had to wash it. But yeah, I'm going to use this. This is going to be what I want to do my craft, my jelly print patchwork blanket, let's call it. And the windowsill. It's my son Vido, my oldest. Isn't he adorable? It's one of my first girl paintings. And then here on top of my desk is always the same. I have organized a bit better here. The bottom shelves are staying the way they are because there's everything I need there. You guys, I'm sweating so much that the sweat, sorry, is just dribbling in my eyes and it's burning. Okay, so here we go. I'm sorry. It is so hot today. It's a day that you have to run down to the beach and just dive into the water. So yeah, this is written creazione, which means creations in English. A friend of mine did that we met at the markets for Christmas. And yeah, so this here has to be organized better. I have all my buttons up there and petals and things like that. The middle one is really indecisive yet. I have some of my journals up there and a dictionary, Italian English dictionary, because sometimes now I'm forgetting how to speak English. And coming over here is these are all whatchamacallits, wet wipes that have been colored, and I'm saving them in that box, and that has to be taken care of too. I want to put it in a different place as well. That might go where all my papers are once I fix it up here. And then I have broken CDs here that I want to do a mosaic, my can pieces that are all cut, some more flowers, and behind there's more flowers. And then down here I have, let's see here, stickles. Down here I have some glazes and what you guys I think would call there were Inca golds. This is another type. It's always an Italian mark where it's like kind of waxy, and I have them in a few colors, gold, silver, and these things. My beautiful silks, my pan pastels. I only have these distress paints here, just a few, because I bought, I think they're 5 colors, and you know, I'm not going to buy them anymore. They're beautiful to work with, but I don't think it's worth the money. And my alcohol inks, some markers. I don't really use lots of markers. I'm not really good at that. Little ink pads, my whatchamacallits there, sponges. I have them all mixed. Some of my distress inks. There I have some Hero Art inks, I think, and some acrylic blocks. And here This is where I have all my embossing stuff, my embossing powders, my embossing pads. Like I said, it's still a bit messy here. I have bottles that don't work anymore and I have to go clean them. My lovely gelatos. I love gelatos. And I think here I have more. I should have wiped this out before. More embossing powders down there. 2 containers of embossing powders here. And this is like an embossing set that I bought. It's really cute. It does, let's see here if you guys can see that. So, it kind of, I'm sorry you guys, here I'll put it down so it kind of, let me see if you could see that. Okay, see. So there's this little thing here, and you can change them with these little ones here. And they'll emboss little butterflies, little letters, and things like that. And what else? I think there's nothing else here. Up here, these are all full of buttons, these boxes here. I have much more buttons, but I have them in jars in another place. Rose petals. Let me put you out farther again. Sorry. Okay. And yeah, my little petal purse. One of the canvases I did last. Some more boxes. And that's it. Okay, you guys. I just wanted to give you a little tour of my, let's say, clean, more organized craft room. So I will talk to you later, and everybody have a nice day. Bye.